Onto two wheels. This is former world champion Wayne Gardner, putting a rather tender part of his anatomy rather hard on the tank of his Rothmans Honda. And these are the two of the greatest exponents of drifting motorcycles, 500cc Grand Prix stars, world champion Wayne Rainey and Texan Kevin Schwantz. And just look at them slide that rear end. Great black mark underneath. Now, others try this, but others aren't so successful. Pier Francesco Chili, the Italian. Oh dear. There's some sort of salute there, I think, was it?
He was waving to a friend, I think, in the crowd.
Good. He can't continue because he hasn't got a petrol tank. Alex Bedford, the British rider on his EMC, also feels his way across the tarmac at Suzuka while his bike decides, we're going to sit this one out.
Good points for the bike there.
Randy Mamola in Australia, hoping to go to Tasmania. Off he goes, disappears into the Bass Strait.
This is what they mean by an early bath, isn't it?
Yes, it is. But look at this, it's a real wrestling match for the Californian. He hangs on it, down goes the Kajiva, and he just disappears from view. It does appear he's heading straight for the Bass Strait, next stop Tasmania. But as you'll see, a little head will suddenly appear, like that head that used to appear over the wall. It appears through the grass, and Randy Mamola is okay. There he is, hello.
I bet that's not what he was really saying.
I think there's a few crosswords said here. Wayne Gardner has a little discussion with Michael Rudolph. Not probably the best place to carry on a diplomatic exchange. Back to Australia. This is Kevin Schwantz on the first lap of the 1989 Australian Grand Prix. And the race is run for Kevin Schwantz. The Texan walks away, barely looks at his 500cc Suzuki. This really is a lesson. Let your tyres warm up first, Kevin. The rear end goes, he's flung over the top. Good marks there for height, I think, Richard.
Nice leg. I thought that was good. And the bike too, look at that.
We're going to see more of Kevin in a minute and his ride back from the accident to the paddock. And he's very lucky, in a more serious note, not to be hit by anybody from behind. We'll watch it again. In fact, this is Malcolm Campbell. Now, he tries grass tracking. He's doing very well, isn't he?
He needs a navigator, or at least someone with a map.
But he's going, you know. He's going. He's gone. Poor old Malcolm Campbell. So nearly held on to the Honda, but in the end, the grass catches him out. Guess who? Poor old Mr. Killy.
He's getting very good at that, don't you think?
He certainly is. Our friend Kevin coming back in a tank.
The thing I like best about this is the sponsor's name on the side. There.
Quite rightly so. I think they probably need a drink after all those crashes. On to the 250s, and a man we're going to see quite a lot of, Luca Cadalora, the Italian, motocross style, hangs onto the throttle, nothing's happened, and straight back into the race. I think I'd lie down and have a cool bath. The 125cc world champion, Alex Creville from Spain, and watch this crash. A 125cc machine, but just look at that. And look at Creville, before he stops, he's on his feet, hoping to get back in the race. There's another one that's probably got a little bit of his brain removed.
Just catches that rumble strip and throws him, doesn't it?
Really does illustrate just how fast even these 125cc machines go. And Creville, a very lucky man. Now our friend Luca, he didn't want to be left out of this sequence in front of his home crowd, so down he goes. Now everything seems okay at this point. The marshal, well, he wants to render a bit of assistance, but then his rear wheels just caught by Daniel Armatran, and Bernhard Schmidt, also the German, goes down. So here we go again. This is Cadalora. Over the top, slides along. He wants to get back in the race. The marshal wants to help him back in the race. And for a moment, everything seems okay. Everybody's safely through, but then Armatran arrives, just clips the rear wheel of the Marlboro Yamaha. Now down he goes, and he brings the German down with him, and the marshal, a very lucky man.
I think that I must say that the marshal is my favourite in this sequence. I think Joe Indecisive. Shall I help him? Yes? No? Maybe? No? No, I'll run away.
Here he comes. Our friend in white. Now, he's a bit indecisive here, isn't he? Yes, I'm going. Then, of course, the crash afterwards really makes him change his mind, and quite honestly, who can blame him?